Ladies and gentlemen, hey, welcome to RENEBOXYOUNG, a platform where we simply discuss, critique, analyze, simply talk about sport of boxing in a level-headed, mature, coherent, fashion. It's Wednesday. I'm loving it. I'm feeling the summer fun, even though I got to work, whatever, right? Hey, I'm feeling the summer heat. I'm feeling the spice. I'm feeling it heat up, LeVar, in the pressers. It's heating up. Spence and Bud are feeling that summer fun. Oh, my gosh. Hey, we're going to talk about this one, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank you guys so much for jumping in. You know what I'm saying? Subscribers since day one, recent subscribers, we appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to Flash Live, such as this right here. You know what I'm saying? The premieres of the videos, which I've been lacking on with the premieres, but I've been pushing the shorts. Thank you guys so much for, tuning into the shorts. Also, commenting in the comment sections of the shorts and everything, man. Playback family, salute. We appreciate y'all. We thank you. We just love the sport of boxing, man. Easy peasy, simple as that. So if you're new here, go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and share it up. Y'all know that good stuff, man. I got to take advantage of time. First, Just Do. Hey, what's going on with Just Do? Ricky, Europe. Oh, man. Ricky's up in the building already. We're going to see those comments. Anthony Johnson family, what's going on? Thank you guys so much, man, for being here bright and early. Yeah, the early bird gets the worm, even though it's like afternoon, depending on the time zone you're in. But, LeVar, what's going on, my guy, man?
Big bro, salute. What's going on with you?
It's heating up, man. It's getting that, summer weather, starting to sweat. It's in the lower 90s here. How's the weather in your neck of the woods, man?
Man, we're in the upper 80s. Hey, man, as soon as you step outside, man, and you can feel that heat, man. So I'm inside, of course, enjoying this nice AC.
That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. So all is good, you know what I'm saying? So women, David, hey! Yeah, man, what's going on? Family, you guys are great, man. Thank you guys so much for jumping in. We're going to chop it up. We're going to see the ins and outs of the pressers. That's first and foremost, man. That's first and foremost. That's the main thing right there. Y'all saw the thumbnail? Got to talk about this, man. So, but yeah, finally last freaking Friday, went to, the big city, metropolis, Guadalajara. That's what I'm talking about. And went to pick up my degree at the university. Finally, I got it. Oh, yes, mama, we made it. We made Hey! Thank you guys, man. Thank you. So...
Congratulations, man. Congratulations.
Got that off my chest, man. Got that off my chest. So yeah, hopefully for bigger and better things, like I was telling you backstage, LeVar, my position right now is great as it is, but hopefully we'll get some bigger and better things going on down here, I'm saying, the career aspect, but it's all good, I'm saying? You're about to have summertime, right, LeVar?
Yeah, my summer elective class is it's over next week. Nice 6 weeks course over the summer, so. But I pick it up heavy in the fall.
What are your plans? Any plans for like the summertime, a little break? Any plans? Take it easy.
Beach, going to the beach.
Oh, you just went, right?
Yeah, I went down to the Outer Banks over in North Carolina this past weekend. I went Saturday and Sunday. So just, enjoy the weather, enjoy the beach, man. Get out and enjoy some of that fresh air. So yeah, it was fun, man. I just needed it. It was just a nice needed break.
Do you swim in the beach? Do you swim in the ocean there?
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I just let my kids go out and have fun. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I just relax in the chair.
Vet, straight up salute to you. You know what I'm saying? Vet. I'm sure you got training as far as like, Marine. Yeah, so what I'm saying is this, like, can you detect the tides, man? Because that stuff can get dangerous. The lower tides that you can't see and that can sweep somebody away. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
there's signs that you can tell. But they got the lifeguards out there as well. So they got a couple of lifeguards up in the tower, you know what I'm saying? And then they got the safety vehicle around. So there's a lot of lifeguards at the beach to make sure everyone is safe.
Yeah, that's covered. Of course, that's obvious. I thought, I always had my mind, and when you were at the beach, when you sent me that message, you were DMing me, you were at the beach and stuff, and I was thinking, oh, it's all alone, there's no one around, but of course, there's lifeguards, of course. Common sense, I wasn't using. Hey!
No, it's all good.
Yeah, that's all. Boxing MMA, man, 65, 365. Y'all go subscribe to each other. Y'all already know it, man. We got William, old school, the OG, man. What's going on, bro? Thanks so much for jumping in here. Hey, William. Been, being updated by you with your son, you know what I'm saying, concerning your son. It's great to know that he's doing well, okay? So prayers up to you and your son. It's great to know he's better now, the incident that happened there. So yes. And to everybody, you know what I'm saying? We pray for all y'all. We love y'all, you know what I'm saying? So keep it up, you know what I'm saying? your health and well-being is first and foremost in the family. You know what I'm saying? Your families. So thank you guys so much for jumping in here. Let's get it on, man. Let's get it on. Round one. How about that? How about that? So round one, let's get it, guys. We're going to talk about, of course, of what we're going to talk about. You already know. The pressers, LeVar. The pressers. Man. The one in LA, the one in New York. You know, as this gets closer, I'm going to be on the right side. I'm going to be on the left side with my predictions, with my, that's just, this I'm just going to put like this. I'm going to put like this. Before, you know, LeVar's been seeing me out there on social media. I'm saying Twitter and stuff. I've been posting, especially with what we saw with Teofimo and Taylor. Yeah, these guys are completely fine. Different fighters. This is a different fighter thing. Different style thing. You know what I'm saying? We can maybe get a little resemblances as far as, you know, athleticism and speed and things like that, prowess on the inside, pressure. It got me thinking, LeVar. Teo Taylor got me thinking. I was like, man, you know, and everybody knows it. You know, this fight, 50-50, whatever. You know, Bud on the inside counter, blah, blah, speed. This got me thinking, LeVar. Man, we talked about it in our last show. We talked about in the last show when we gave our predictions, you know, Taylor and freaking Teofimo. And I said, you know, I remember saying, I got Taylor, but I had that big butt. I was like, man, you know, Teo's athleticism, man, can get him. It can get him. I had that nudge in the back of my head. I'm kind of feeling that with Bud, LeVar. I'm kind of feeling this with Bud. Now, like I said, I'm going to be all over the place because now that we see the pressers, now that we're seeing the pressers, you see it in the chats. You see it all over the place. People saying that Bud is nervous. Okay, so people saying that Bud nervous. I gotta say this first. I think it's true that Bud's nervous in these pressers, man. But why? Not because he's fighting Spence. Not because he's facing Spence. More like, LeVar, it's because the stage fright, bro. He's not that type of guy. He's not the man of words. There are people who have that talent. There are people who are orators. And they have the talent where they're easy. They have the way of words when they're speaking in groups and crowds. Bud's not that type of guy. You know, that's to the extent that remember. Let's go back months ago, when this whole freaking drama show was going on with Spence and Bud. You know, he didn't sign the contract. Blah blah blah. Yada yada. Remember, he did the Instagram live thing, right? He was reading cue cards. Whether he denies it or not, he was reading something to the left, right? He was like, well, you know, I didn't sign because, you know, I was, you know, he was reading some cue cards over there. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing, LeVar. He doesn't have a way of words. And when you're at a big formal event like this, of this magnitude, you know what I'm saying? Dressed to the nines. Spence, he went dressed to the nines. He went dressed for the occasion, baby. You know what I'm saying? But Bud's not like that. And I think that's the aspect, LeVar, that got him nervous. I don't necessarily think, it's because it's Spence and, you know, this is the guy who's the best in the welterweight division, et cetera, et cetera. I think it's just because of it's just the, you know, event thing that, you know, you kind of saw him kind of movie shaky in the, you know, in the interview. He's trying to make people laugh. It seems like he was out of character, LeVar, in these pressers. It seems like Bud was kind of out of character. Spence was the one who brought the spice to the show, you know what I'm saying, to the pressers, talking the smack, saying things. And that's where, because first Bud was like, you know, relax, and that Bud Crawford, we all know his style, right? We all know his personality, just, you know, composed and serious. And then when Spence started talking, then, you know, Bud Crawford started going back and forth. And it seems like just Bud, he was kind of out of place when he took the podium in the first press conference in LA, if I'm not mistaken. He took the podium. Why y'all so serious? Why y'all ain't excited? You know, it's just, it seemed out of character of him talking out there, you know what I'm saying, up there. So that's, why am I saying this? Because I think that's the nervousness he has because of that, not necessarily because he's fighting Spence. Why am I saying this? Because people in the chat section were saying it, you know what I'm saying, the live session, whatever, people tuning on YouTube, the pressers, Bud is nervous. But I don't know, man, you know what I'm saying? So overall, LeVar, I got to hear from you, bro. What do you got on this? What do you got on the pressers? And we're not even talking about Spence yet because, oh my gosh, I got some things to say about Spence with these pressers. Go ahead, LeVar.
First off, got to give a big salute to both fighters, to Earl Spence Jr. and to Bud Crawford, for finally coming together to make this fight happen for all the fans, for themselves. We all need to support this. We need to buy it. If you can attend the fight, attend it. I heard some of I heard the ticket sales are ridiculous, but at the end of the day, if you can make it out there, go for it. You know, Spence said this in the presser too. Everybody needs to support them, and hopefully, if they get the support that they should get, then this will get the other fighters wanting to fight each other, the best fighting the best. So once again, man, a big salute to them. What I took from the presser, Bud is nervous. Bud's nervous. Bud knows what's in front of him. If you look at his previous fights, right, when Bud knows that he's gonna win, he's somebody different. You can see the confidence. This fight can go either way with both fighters. Now, Bud cannot allow this fight to go deep into the rounds. He's not built for that. Spence is built for that. And even Derek James said it today during the presser. To me, he's nervous because he knows what he has in front of him, and that this is not a fight that it's not an easy fight for him. You know, yes, granted, Errol Spence has been out of the ring for over a year and some change, but he's done that before. He's done it before, and he came back and what? He performed very well. So Bud knows what he has in front of him. He knows the task at hand. He can't take it lightly. Is there a little bit of self-doubt there? Absolutely. Because you're not going to know who the winner's going to be until the end of the fight on July 29th. EJ knows what's in front of him. But if I had to pick between the two of who's more confident, I say EJ. EJ is always like this with his press conferences. That's what I was looking for yesterday. I'm like, okay, I listened to the way they talk, how they pronounce their words and everything. Even Bomac was nervous. I was nervous for Bomac because I was hoping he wasn't gonna. No disrespect. I hope he wasn't gonna break that chair.
No. It wasn't that. No. Here's it. The way you're breaking it down is so true. I was trying to give, like I always do, give these fighters the benefit of the doubt. I was kind of thinking, you know, because it was the event, the lights, the pressure of, you know, the people there, the media, the magnitude of it. I was thinking it's more that he's just not a way of words. He doesn't have a way of words in front of big crowds. I don't know, but and that's right. Bomac was real quiet. He's the loud one, bro. He's the mouthy one, bro.
My thing is this, big bro. He's been there before. Bud's been there before. He's been undisputed before, right? That's what they've been saying at the press conference, right? So what is there to be nervous about? You've been there. You say that you've been under the bright lights before. So what is there to be afraid of? This time he knows what he has in front of him. This is not going to be an easy fight. Even the commentators said who's been fighting the better opponents. They all said Spence been fighting the better opponents. Everybody can act different. If I'm a fighter and I know I have a fighter in front of me and I know I can beat him, of course you're going to see my confidence during the press conferences. My confidence level up. So at the end of the day, Bud finally has somebody in front of him that this fight can go either way, that can do damage. I told y'all, Errol Spence is what? He's the bigger fighter. Bud is going to have to do something early in these rounds. He cannot allow this fight to go to the middle and go all the way to the end, because I really don't think that his body is built for this. It's built for Spence. You're talking about he's going to come in even bigger on fight night, and he already said he's coming to him. So, me personally, I see, yes, can it be nerves because of the press conference, but he's a professional fighter. The key word, professional. That's true. Professional. This is not his first press conference. And for once, he's the smaller guy. He's the smaller guy.
That's true.
He's looking up to Spence. And some people had the audacity saying, oh, it was Earl's shoes. His dress shoes was making him tall. No.
No, I think it was on the contrary, too, because I saw Bud's shoes. It looks like the soles were kind of thick there, too.
Yeah. Yes. Why? Did I send you a screenshot?
I don't think so.
Well, I saw it yesterday when they were doing the face-off. Now, once again, at the end of the day, it is what it is. The press conferences are over. Now it's time to get back to training, doing what they have to do. We're 45 days out. Let's see what happens. But I'm telling you, Bud is going to have to do something early because, once again, EJ is built for longevity in that ring. Longevity. The question for me is, how is Bud going to take EJ's punches and how is EJ going to take Bud's? That's the question that I want to be answered. You know what I'm saying? Because once again, yes, it's the sport of boxing. It only takes one punch to change the outcome of a fight. But at the end of the day, I'm just ready for July 29th. But I do, to answer your question, I do see a little bit of nerves on Bud's side. So, and once again, it could be from the presser, but then again, he's a professional fighter. But I think EJ plays a little bit of part. Not saying that Bud is afraid of EJ, but he knows the task at hand. It's not going to be an easy fight.
And, this is coming from us, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? We're down the middle. You know what I'm saying? Spence side, Bud, whatever. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a horse in this race. I just want to see some fire. Freaking works! Hey, that's what I'm talking about, And, looking at it down the line, down the middle here, I did see Bud a little, I know the word shaky, a little nervous, a little jumpy, a little not the normal Bud. When you go to other press conferences like LeVar, he's been through a gazillion of them. He's a vet. He's a vet in this. You don't see that Bud. You don't see that Bud Crawford from those other press conferences. You don't see that Bud Crawford. This Bud Crawford that I saw in these both pressers, kind of a different Bud, man. It was the Bud that I saw, like I said a moment ago, in that Instagram live, LeVar, where he tried to, cover his tracks, where he tried to explain away using those cue cards and flash cards. Somebody in the left, of him, read this. That's the jumpy Bud I saw. LeVar. And that don't look like the original Bud Crawford right there. You know what I'm saying? And to the extent in that Instagram live, I think he messed up saying BLK Prime, right? He said BLK something. Oh no, Prime. Oh, Prime. It's like, bro, what's wrong with you, man? Are you good? Are you good? No, you're not good. You're not good. We got here William Old School, man. Let's get to chat real quick. No way am I swimming. No, I watched my cousin. Oh my gosh, dude. Really?
No, we don't swim out. You know what I'm saying? We stay within the shoreline, so we don't venture all the way out. We normally go about I want to say knee deep. Sometimes it'll be up to the thighs, but we don't go too far out.
You don't go water skiing deep, huh?
No, man, no. No.
That sounds scary. What ocean was that? Will Moskal? What ocean was that, bro? Or what coast or what have you? In the East Coast? I'm assuming it's the East Coast, right? I think you're in that area. A bull freaking shark. That's no joke. I mean, from what I understand, LeVar, that's the thing about it. I can be wrong. Sharks, the statistics for sharks biting a human are really, 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 the probabilities are really low from what I understand. Super. Matter of fact, they're high. It depends on the demographics and what ocean you're in and stuff like that. But like, for example, there was a kid, man. Did you guys read that? That was crazy. I don't want to get off topic, but right here, William School, we say right there. There was a kid, bro, who I think he, finished high school, graduated high school. They went on a cruise in the Bahamas. And this boy with a little dare they had going on, he jumped off the freaking cruise ship, bro. This just happened a few weeks ago. He jumped off the cruise ship into the Bahamas ocean at night and disappeared, gone. And sharks probably ate him up, bro. Rest in peace to him and the family. That just happened, bro. That just happened a few weeks ago, and that went viral, bro. And that's sad. That's sad. So I don't know the probability. Like here, Willem Old School right here saying that you watch your cousin, a bull shark water skiing. I don't know the probabilities. I understand they're very low when it comes to shark bites and attacks, but geez Louise, Willem Old School, that's horrible. I hope your cousin's doing great. I'm sure that was a while ago, right? But best wishes to your cousin. I hope he's doing good, with the foot. I'm sure he, adapted to life like that now, but dang. Thankfully, it wasn't worse. I mean, always look at the bright side when it comes to things like that. I'm saying? Tragic incidents in life. Always look at the bright side. Thankfully, it wasn't worse, man. Jeez Louise, man. Oh, Ricky Williams says it right here. 3 words. Bud too little. Man. Styles make fights, though. styles make fights, man. I mean, you know, I just can't wait. You know, the major focus here is the pressers. Of course, the predictions we all know. You know what I'm saying? What the opinions we have, but the pressers. LeVar, what you said a moment ago. Derek James, he drilled it twice. He drilled it twice in LA and New York. He said, depth. He kept repeating that, man. We got depth. He says, you know, we could talk all day about skills, but depth. Oh my gosh. When he said that, bro, I was like, nah, man, these guys are preparing on another level of art. I think these guys in freaking camp, they're training until you can't train anymore as far as sparring. Yeah, I see you, LeVar. Go ahead. You good? Yeah, so these guys, I think their game plan, maybe it wasn't the best thing to say it on Derek's side, because now, LeVar, that's telling Bud's team, bro, you better be in it for the long haul. That's the thing about it, where I was thinking with these pressers, like, Derek, you shouldn't be saying that, bro. I mean, I understand. He says what he wants. He's the expert. Hey, who am I? I'm nobody. But you know what I'm saying? But it's like, I wouldn't be revealing that kind of stuff, LeVar. I saw that. Go ahead, LeVar.
No, I mean, to be honest, you got to understand, Derek James has a stable of fighters now that can help out EJ. So EJ can get different looks, not just from Jamel, you know. You have Ryan Garcia, you know, you have AJ. If you don't think that Derek James won't throw AJ in there with Earl, just, you know, just because he's a heavyweight, bro, he will. So, but I honestly, it's okay. I think it's okay for Derek James to say that, because at the end of the day, Bud has to make the adjustments, not Bomac. It's gonna have to be Bud, because Bud's gonna be the one that's in there. So at the end of the day, man, we're gonna have to wait and see what happens. I mean, and me personally, I just see more confidence in EJ than I do in Bud.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's the thing. Like you said a moment ago. Spence looks like the same Spence in all press conferences, bro.
Yeah, but one thing I do have to say is, you know, you can tell that they both respect each other. They do have respect for each other. But like what Spence said, once he gets in that ring, all respect for each other goes out the window. So it's time to fight. So it's time to get it on. But like I said, man, you can tell who's the bigger fighter. And like I said, man, EJ's gonna come in there bigger on fight night. So you're just gonna have to wait and see how his
frame is. Now, this is the thing about it. So I'm saying, Ricky, watch. I mean, let's just give examples, right? Just a recent example. Everyone knows the story. Taylor was really big coming in that fight. Ooh, real big. What was another freaking example I had? I just had another example in my head. So I don't know if the size thing, man. T.O. being the smaller guy. Taylor was the acclimated freaking 40 fighter. Of course, there's different styles. I know it, but that's what I'm trying to say. The size ain't everything, my guy. Ricky, my guy. You see what I'm saying? It's not always the size. Oh, yeah, that's the one that came to mind. What were we saying, LeVar? What were we saying about Lomachenko and Haney, bro? The whole world was saying it. Oh, Haney, look how big he is. He's huge. That didn't really determine too much in the fight, baby. I know. A lot of people maybe said, "Oh, Haney, he really boxed him out," and that was a close fight. So what I'm trying to say is that the size factor, I'm not so taken on this one, man. In this fight in particular, I'm not so taken on this one, man. But Spence did look big, man. His frame, oh man, bro, he looked big. Let me continue the chat real quick, man. We got here William Mosko saying, "Ricky, is it just me or?" Oh, yeah, they do. That's what I'm saying. That's what I said a moment ago, that LeVar, Bomac was really quiet, really serious in this one, LeVar. You know what I'm saying? Usually Bomac's a loudmouth. Usually Bomac is the one bringing the noise. You know what I'm saying? He was really composed. Why? The question is why? Why aren't you the same old Bomac that you usually are? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know about worried, but it's probably like what, you know, LeVar said a moment ago. They know what's in front of them. They know what's in front of them. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Ricky says they're all nervous. Bud looks nervous. You know, it looks like Bomac. He's not the same Bomac. You know what I'm saying? And this is coming from me. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a freaking horse in the race. I just look at down the middle, down the line. You know what I'm saying? But we don't have any biases. We can see these things clearly. You know what I'm saying? More clearly, at least. Because, for example, if I were a big freaking Bud fan, if I were a man fan of Bud, I would be like, no, man, I don't see no nervous. And, you know, Spence is the one who's nervous. Look at Spence. He's shaking in his shoes. You know, we would have it all misinterpreted. You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't be able to see clearly. So I do see Bud a little bit more shade, a little bit more movie, a little bit more antsy. You know what I'm saying? But remember, LeVar, Tio looked like that before he fought Lomachenko, man. Let's go back recently too. Recent example: Speedy Rashidi Ellis when he faced off with this Roman guy from Venezuela, wherever he's from, Roman Ellie or the guy that freaking Ennis is gonna fight. He's gonna fight him next. The guy who just beat Rashidi Ellis. Watch that face off, ladies and gentlemen. They were facing off. This Roman guy, Villa, I think his name is Roman Villa. He beat Rashidi Ellis. He was the one who looked shaky. He was the one who didn't want to look at Rashidi Ellis in the eyes in the face-off. So obviously we cannot judge just because of the press conferences and how they look. Oh, I love it. I love this. You know what I'm saying? Neither is Spence. Yeah, Spence is. I don't remember on what. Wait, Wayman Davis is here. Spence isn't a bit. Yeah. He's. That's the thing. Spence is He's the same Spence in all these press conferences. Cool, calm, composed. He did the same with Porter. Did a little nice trash talk. You know what I'm saying? Spence looks really, really just himself, man. He looks himself. And Bud, that's what I'm saying here. And the LA, specifically the LA one, the LA press conference got my attention. Like, Bud, what? Looks like you're trying a little too hard here, bro. Looks like you're trying a little bit too hard. You know what I'm saying? Because Bud is that serious guy, man. He's that serious guy. He's just like, you know, we're gonna see a good fight, and you know, it is what it is. You know, he just doesn't. And now he was reaching LeVar. He wasn't. Looks like he wasn't being himself, bro. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, LeVar. I see you.
See, this is what I think has him worried too. Yesterday's press conference and today's press conference. What has Errol Spence been saying this whole time? I'm gonna break him. I'm gonna break him. Right? Shout out to Showbiz the Adult. He's like, hey, I got a new name for Errol Spence. Earl the Broker Spence. Because he said only thing he was gonna do is break him. He's going to break. It's the only thing Errol keeps talking about. I'm going to break his will. Errol wants to do physical damage to him. He wants to break him up. I'm telling you, all this stuff it's psychological. I'm telling you, you're telling me that Bud is not thinking about what Earl is saying? Because the only thing Bud has to do is go back and look at EJ's previous fights. Did those guys come out looking normal, or was there something wrong with their face? So at the end of the day, Bud knows what he's getting himself into. Bud even said it. He's using imagery, right? Because hey, my class, the class that I'm taking, it's all about imagery, right? Visualizing you doing what you need to do to win, right? So that's what he's like. Well, I'm visualizing this. That's what he said today. I'm visualizing how things are going, how this is gonna play. Okay, that's fine. You can do that. That's that visualizing thing. Visualizing what's gonna happen, the outcome, or you doing something that is supposed to boost what? Your confidence. Your confidence, and it's supposed to be positive self-talk when it comes to anxiety, because you know what the task is. You know that you have something in front of you that could possibly beat you. So, at the end of the day, all this stuff that Earl is saying that he wants to do to Bud, I'm telling you, when Earl talks about breaking him, just keep your eyes on Bud and look at Bud's reaction. Bud is quiet. If I was Bud and you was Earl and you're telling me you're gonna break me, oh, I'm gonna interrupt you and I'm gonna say some things back to you. And that didn't happen.
Man.
And big bro, for me, because how big Spence is not a Josh Taylor, man.
That's fact.
Spence is not. Josh Taylor. Let's be honest with you. Those first two rounds, I'm like, okay, Josh,
yeah,
he's bringing that heat.
Nice. First two was nice. Had he kept going, it would have been a different story. That fight, man, totally different. But Spence, that's the thing. Spence is consistent all the way, bro. That's the thing about Spence. Ooh.
I'm not doubting Bud, but at the end of the day, once again, Bud knows what's in front of him this time. This is not a fight. And even Derek James and Earl said this is not a fight. Well, let me backtrack. They said that there's been opponents that Bud has faced that he knew that he was gonna win. This fight right here is going to be different.
Yes. Spence brought up. This is the thing about it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the thing about it. We got to listen. Spence was saying what boxing fans have been saying for a long time. You know, Spence said it in these pressers. Who have you fought, man? You know, Bud was like, Ricky Birds, you know. Okay, I don't want to laugh.
Yeah, no, it's.
And
come
Spence
on, man.
was like, who's that? Who's that? Well, Ricky Burns went to Russia. You know, beat these 3-time champs, and Spence like, who are these people? Dang, bro.
Yeah, this is once again, man. It's like, I get it. There are true diehard Bud fans out there that feel like his resume is better than Spence, but at the end of the day, we all know the truth. It is what it is. But we're gonna have to wait and see. And then on July 29th, just like when Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao, everybody kept saying, "Well, Manny's gonna stop Floyd. Manny's gonna knock out Floyd." What happened? Back in 2009, Floyd told you there's 5 ways to beat freaking Manny Pacquiao. So, hey, it is what it is.
Man, we got here William saying, DJ, yeah, Dirk James, Spence, look, yeah, it's the same guys. I see the same guys in all their pressers. But it just caught my attention how Bud and what the freak is his name, Bomac, they don't look like the same guys. Why? That's why I started this show, giving them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe because Bud is on the biggest stage of his life, and maybe it's that. Maybe he's nervous. Maybe he's a guy who just doesn't have a way of words, and you know oh my gosh, man. Shut cool. Hey. Bell out, family. What's going on, family? Thank you guys so much for jumping in the building, man. Hey, keep chatting away, man. We love your comments, man. Thank you guys so much, man. Thank you guys so much. William Moscow says here they avoided this fight for as long as they. I mean, that's what it looks like. That's what it. I think. Was it Brian Custer that asked? I think it was Bud Crawford. I think Brian Custer. I think was in LA. Why did this fight take so long to make? And he's like, "Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter." Oh, he said, why did this fight take too long, man? Well, that doesn't matter. He didn't want to talk about that, man. I was like, come on, Bud. Come on. Wasn't it because they weren't giving you a fair deal or shake or whatever the heck they said? You know, I was like, man, bro, that was your opportunity, Bud, to clear it. Why did it take so long? And William Old School right there, man. I think that's it, William Old School. They avoided this fight for as long as they could. Now they know that Bud isn't fighting another beat. And yes, they are definitely nervous. It looks like that's what this points to, man. It looks like that's what this points to. Wayman Davis says, I think both of you have a point. I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying, Wayman. It can be that, bro. I mean, I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe just Bud, he's just nervous like that when crowds are around him. Introvert. That's what introverts are. I'm an introvert. Believe it or not, I'm freaking not. I don't like being around big crowds much, you know what I'm saying? And I've been an orator. My guy LeVar knows it, man. I've been an orator. I've been to many public speeches, man, down here in Mexico. Many events, big events, a couple hundred people at least, you know, and you give what you give. But I would prefer, you know, I'm a secluded type of person. And I get that point. That's what I'm trying to say here with Bud. I get it. Maybe he just didn't want to be in front of the crowd. He didn't want to be in front and then he gets kind of confused. He gets tongue-tied. It's like, you know, I don't know. Will Moscow's here, Gulf. Oh, that was in Gulf of Mexico, bro. Louisiana. Ooh. Dang, bro. That's where that happened. Wow, bro. Wow. That's a crazy story, my guy. That's a crazy story, bro. Ricky Williams says here, it's a huge moment. He's done it, sure. But at this magnitude, it's new to him. And that's what I'm saying, Ricky. I don't think it's maybe because it's Spence. I think it's more because of the event, the magnitude of this. And being in the formal, it was a red carpet, LeVar. First time Bud's ever been on a freaking red carpet. And look at how he dressed. He wasn't dressed to the nines, man. Of course, I don't care. These guys wear what the frick they want. I don't care. But he's just not used to that stuff. LeVar ain't buying it.
Listen, I'm not buying it. The reason why I'm not buying it is because his previous opponents, he knew he was gonna beat. Come on. 1 + 1 is 2. Come on, people. I'm not buying it. I'm not. Even Earl said it. Of course he should have been knocking out. These people. Who are they? Even big bro Ricky Williams put up he put up a question. I think it was on either YouTube or it was on Instagram. The fighters, the champions that Earl has beat, what would you think they would do to Bud's opponents that he fought? Would Earl's opponents beat Bud's opponents? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Come on, man. When you know there's somebody that you can beat, come on, man. I'm not buying that with Bud. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Mm-mm.
I can't wait. I can't wait because what Derek James is saying with the depth, they're training for that. And oh my gosh, Bud, and a lot of people are saying this, and it just boils down to that, LeVar. It boils down to that. If Bud doesn't get Spence's respect early in the fight, it's gonna be this. It's gonna be this. Bud's gonna be like this, and then round 5, 6, it's gonna start going, whoa, and then just Spence, pop, and just, oh my gosh, I can't wait for this. Aha! Let's continue to chat here. A long time ago. Oh, it happened a long time ago. Okay. I gotcha. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, I was thinking it was maybe a long time ago. Some kids in chat, man. Let me get your facts, fam. Okay, so when it comes to ocean, I don't. Oh, Queen, neither. Speaking of Queen, here she is. Salute, Queen. Hey, what's up, sister? I know Queen. She ain't getting near no ocean. I remember that. Hey, you know what I'm talking about, Queen. You ain't getting near no nature walk, no ocean. No. That was a funny one. I remember that. That was fun. Salute to Cali, man. It was that show that it was funny stuff, man. That got me laughing. I was sitting there reading the comments and laughing. Ricky says here, 140 pounds are too inconsistent across the board. Yeah. That's a good point, man. Good point, Quee. I'm chilling. Okay, good family there. G5 jumped in here. I don't see. Oh yeah. Oh, you're just saying with G5. Yeah. Salute to G5, man. The whole TWT team, man. Definitely family. Spence is going to take Bud. I mean, that's the thing. That's the plan. I just think this, LeVar. Bud's gonna give him work, man. I think he's gonna give him work the first part of the fight. First part. If Spence can take that work, this is, of course, this. And the question is, when Spence starts working, and if he can take Bud's work, which from the outside looking in, I think he will be able to. Definitely, he's freaking. You know, how can I say it? Not cakewalk, not a walk in the park. It's his bread and butter. I'll say it like that. It's Spence's bread and butter to spar with bigger guys like Mel, man. Undisputed 154 freaking champ. Mel sparring with him throughout his career, LeVar. We're talking about throughout his career, not just for this freaking fight. No, throughout his career. How much more is Spence gonna be preparing? Oh my gosh, dude. This deep water stuff is going to be the real deal. I cannot wait for this fight. How many days are we away? Okay, this is what freaking day is it today? I was saying LeVar backstage. What day is it? I don't know. Okay, it's Wednesday, so it's
45.
45 days? That seems too long. Oh my gosh, dude. I can't wait. I cannot. Wayman Davis saying a great white shark is on my bucket list, but I'll be okay. I'll be screwed if I'm getting the water with that pickup truck. I love animals. I love nature. I'm on the contrary. I love going to see that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, LeVar, I got a story. Some years ago, I was working at a company, at a factory, and it was near the woods and stuff. And I caught a snake. It was a green, beautiful neon green snake. It was, slithering around, and everyone was running from it and scared. I'll get it. I went and got it, bam, by the neck. It was about to bite me too, man. That thing was squirmy. It was about 4 feet long. It was beautiful. I love nature. You know what I'm saying? I love that kind of stuff. But Quee don't like that. Quee says here, I enjoyed every minute that Errol said something. Oh, it was fun. Oh, she's by. It's all good. She's oh, it's all good, man. You rock for your guy, man. I'm cool with it. We're cool with it, man. Quick, folks are sleeping on Earl saying him and CBD. Oh no, they're not. Oh no, I think that was an eye opener for a lot of them. Yeah, they're quiet now. A lot of people are quiet now, as a matter of fact, concerning that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Spence is big, man. Spence is big. Dang, bro. Dang. Eric R. What's going on, my guy, man? How you doing? Oh, yeah, you saw that? Queen? The nature, man. We got William Old School saying here, Bud Ben saying that he wants to retire undefeated, which is what he didn't want this fight because he knows that there's a really, really good chance. Oh, of course. That's my conclusion I have concerning the pressers, LeVar. Bud and Bomac aren't the same. And where LeVar? Where was Bud's sister? Where was Bud's team in the crowd? They were supposed to be there. They were supposed. What happened there? Go ahead. I see you, LeVar. I see.
I think I'm not sure if she was there or not, but I know that she was sending out
They're really
tweets.
Quiet. If they were there, they were really quiet.
Yeah, it's because once again, man, they know what's in front of them. I'm saying, Bud is going to have to do something, and only thing I can say is this: if EJ can take what Bud's dishing out, hey, somebody better call the cops because we might have a murder on our hands. Not for real, but you get what I'm figurative of speech. But hey, it is what it is, man.
And I just don't think about it. Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know, man. You got it, big bro.
No, it's good. And we always say this. I don't want to hear no excuses after the fight, and I really don't, LeVar. I really don't. Hogwash. Whoever wins is the winner. Whoever wins wins. Of course, there can be many variables concerning the win of who wins. Unanimous decision, split decision if it goes 12 rounds, the judges, blah blah blah. I don't want to hear no excuses though, man. If Spence does his work and really gets Bud out there, I don't want to hear no freaking excuses because we're gonna hear him, LeVar. We're gonna hear him, even though I say it. We're gonna hear him. Spencer's the bigger guy, and shut up with all that. Shut up. If they weigh in, and that's it. They said, how long has Bud been in the welterweight division, LeVar? How long, bro? There's no excuses here. No excuses for sizes. You know what I'm saying? They both weigh in. Let's get it on. You know what I'm saying? Let me continue here. Eric Garcia says here, Derek James and Errol seem. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, they look in there. Yeah, it looks like they're at home chilling, bro. And that's the mentality that's dangerous, man. You know what I'm saying? They know what it is. They know what's going on. I'm saying abort mission. Going out there. Kui says I was so serious too. What are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about we're talking about the nature stuff. William Moscow says here, I am positive that the only reason Bud took the fight is because he saw and heard what boxing. Oh, of course. No. That's been picking at Bud for too long. You saw Twitter, bro. I don't know. William Moscow, matter of fact, I don't know if you go on Twitter, but bro, Bud's been lashing out the fans for months and months, for a long time. Way, he knows. Oh no, he knows. It's been bugging him.
Big Bro's frozen. Internet issues. But to get back to what we were saying, I think when it comes to Bud, he's gonna have to fight a smart, disciplined fight. He's gonna have to throw something where EJ can respect him. If he doesn't, it's gonna be a short night for him. And I think when it comes to William Old School, when it comes to his legacy. Big bro Ricky Williams said this a while ago. This is gonna tell us what Bud is made of. If EJ goes in there and dog walks him and knocks him out, Big bro Ricky Williams was like, "Hey, we could be looking at Bud as a fraud." So Bud has to perform. He has to. But at some point, he's gonna have to sit there and trade with Earl. And is he going to be able to withstand it? Now, the thing about Bud, and EJ is right, when Bud gets hit, and it's a good shot, he takes it. He wants that get back. And it seems like he gets better. But look at those type of quality opponents that he fought. That's what he's supposed to do. That's what he is supposed to do. But now that he has a legitimate actual welterweight in front of him, we're going to see what Bud is made of. So hopefully that night we get a lot of questions answered. if Bud takes a beating, I wonder if he's going to activate that rematch clause. Now, let's just say I'm playing devil's advocate. Let's just say, just saying, and I said this in our last live. Let's say if Bud does beat EJ, right? EJ activates that rematch clause. I will put all my money on EJ because I truly believe Bud is not going to be the same fighter in that rematch after taking all that punishment. That's how I feel. That's what I'm going with. But Bud cannot make any mistakes. He cannot. And I'm telling you, Derrick James is preparing EJ for everything that Bud throws his way. So at the end of the day, yes, Derrick James can't fight. He can't fight for EJ. And Bomac can't fight for Bud. But it's going to come down to who wants it more, who has the will of both fighters, and making adjustments if needed. But to me, I think personally, by hearing Derrick James and EJ, I really think they're going to try to walk Bud down. They're going to try to walk him down and punish him. So we're going to have to see what type of adjustments can Bud make when it comes to Earl, who's naturally bigger, stronger. We're going to have to wait and see how that plays out. But you just never know. I know Big Bro Renee was talking about, Josh Taylor being the bigger man against T.O. Once again, like what I said earlier, that was Josh Taylor's fault. Josh Taylor allowed T.O. off the hook, took him off the hook, and let him get off the hook. You can't look good for the first 2 rounds and then you stink the rest of the fight. What are we doing? Because at the end of the day, the first 2 rounds, you was giving him problems. And I actually picked Josh Taylor to win that fight. So hey, salute to T.O. You proved me wrong. So nothing but respect. You turn back and use the old T.O. So hey, salute to you. Now you got some other personal issues you got to take care of. Hey, I wish you nothing but the best when it comes to that. I know you're trying to get custody of your son. You're going through a divorce. Hey, nothing but respect. To handle your business. I wish you nothing but the best. Can't wait to see you in the ring again. But I think for this fight, I really do think that the physicality of Earl will play a major key to this fight too. I really do think so, because he's not like Josh Taylor. He's not like Josh Taylor at all. We've seen EJ take these long layoffs, come back, and it seems like he never left the ring. So I think he'll be prepared. He respects Bud. He knows what Bud is about. He's not taking Bud for granted. Bud is not taking EJ for granted. We're just going to have to wait and see how this plays out. Once again, it's going to come down to will. Who wants it? But my question is, I think if Bud loses, I want to see how he's going to accept that loss. I want to see how he's going to deal with that loss. Because I think if EJ loses, I think EJ will just go back to the drawing board and he'll be able to deal with the loss on his record. But I think for Bud, I don't think Bud can handle losing. I just really don't think so. He's competitive. But we're going to have to wait and see how all this plays out. You good?
All right, man. You there, bro? You there?
Yeah, I'm good.
That sucker cut off, man. My Wi-Fi, internet, whatever, man. Go ahead, LeVar. Finish what you're saying.
No, I just, telling the chat, and salute to everybody in the chat. Appreciate each and every one of y'all. Renee and I do. We're just talking about I was talking about the physicality of Earl. I really do think that this will play a key part, and that Bud is going to have to fight the perfect fight. He cannot make any mistakes. He's going to have to fight the perfect fight. And he's going to have to, once again, throw something at Earl so that Earl can respect him, his punching power. Because if Earl can take the shots that Bud is throwing at him, Earl's just going to continue to press forward. So I really do think, once again, and this is what I was talking about while you were gone, or fixing your, having internet issues. Derek James is going to prepare Earl for everything that Bud throws his way, and he mentioned that earlier, because after the press conference, salute to Big Bro Drew Titan. Drew Titan was there, and he got to interview Derek James, and that was one of the things that Derek James mentioned was preparing him, preparing EJ, making sure that EJ is prepared for everything that Bud throws his way. Even if Bud stands southpaw a lot, he's like, well, Derek James told Drew Titan, well, if he stays southpaw, we're not worried about that. We're not worried about that at all. So they're gonna do what they got to do to get the victory.
Definitely, man. Willem also said here, and I see you, Dalia. I don't know if you're tuning in, Dalia, in the back. I see those messages, Dalia. I just don't have time right now because I had to switch to my phone and check those. I see you, Dalia. Queen, salute, girl. Salute. She's telling me something about Errol Spence. Willem also says here, Bud's legacy would have been flawed by walking away from the fight, and fans would have been all over him every time he showed. And that's the thing about it, like, what I was saying a moment ago, that in Twitter, bro, he's been going back and forth for months and months and months, bro, with, fans, because he knows it. The pressure was on already. The pressure was really on Bud. You know what I'm saying? He had no choice. He had no choice, man. That's what I'm talking about. So we got Quee saying here, 2 words, Shark. Yeah, that's what you were talking about earlier. Okay. Shark Week pass. So that's 3 words, right? Shark Week pass. I feel that, Quee. I feel that. You're not that nature girl, right? She says here, we got Eric R saying, EJ saying he gonna break Bud like a horse. Made Terrence forget his rebuttal. Yeah, man. I mean, I'm saying I did see him different. I'm seeing Bud different in these pressers, man. CBD and his crew wrote them hot checks. Quee said hot checks. Their behinds can't cash. I'm talking about Eric R. Let me get in the chat real quick, man. So they keep changing the camera view to look up to skew the. Oh, that's right, man. Eric, that's true. They were doing it like from below a lot to make them size up like they were the same. That's true, man. Hey, that's interesting. You point that out. Did you notice that, LeVar?
Yes. I mean,
to try to make him look even. Yeah.
There's nothing that they can do about the height. Bud is the height that he is, and EJ is the height that he is. So it is what it is. There's nothing they can do about that. They can try to use camera angles all they want. EJ will still be the bigger man when it comes to July 29th.
To that Shark Week season finale. The Megalodon. All right. I didn't know it was. Yeah, Ricky. That's the thing. They've been on him for months and months. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I froze. I see that, Willem. Yeah, I froze. Sorry about that, guys. I had to jump out. You know what I'm saying? I'd come back in. I'm still looking at my modem, and it's still not back. I'm using a second plan B here with the Wi-Fi and stuff. But Thomas, hey, what's going on, bro? Thomas Hill, salute, bro. Thanks so much for jumping in here, man. We're just chopping it up. You know what it is, man. Just chopping up the sport, man. So we thank you guys so much, man. Yeah, man, they are. They are, man. Definitely. Salute to TWT, man. Definitely, man. They're going hard, man. I appreciate that, man. We respect that work. You know what I'm saying? I think someone's backstage. Oh, no, that's LeVar. That's because I jumped in on this on my phone. So right on. So Thomas Hill says here, T.O. proved a lot of people. Yeah, of course he did, bro. Of course he did, man. Of course. Bro, T.O. shined, bro. T.O. shined, and hey, that's respectable. It was beautiful skills. It was beautiful skills at work, bro. Beautiful skills at work Saturday night. I enjoyed it, even though I kind of had Taylor going for it, you know what I'm saying? But last week we talked about a quick mention on that I was doubting that athleticism. I was like, you know what, that athleticism that T.O. has can get T.O., man. So it is what it is, man. That he freaking showed up and showed out. You know what I'm saying? William says here, Bud's only chance is to fight at a distance and stay away from the ropes. Can you hear me good with the mic, LeVar? The mic's good? Oh, cool. Bud's only chance is to fight at a distance and stay away from the ropes and hope he can hurt EJ before EJ punishes him, takes away. That's the thing about it. That first half of the fight, man, he's gonna be in it. He's gonna have the energy. He's gonna be boom. But what makes me think is like, can he do that 12 rounds, man? Can he do that 12 rounds, full gas tank? Man. But as a window to stop. Oh, of course he does. Eric R. That's why I'm still like, I don't know, man. I can't wait for the weigh-ins, you know, which is a few weeks away, obviously. But the weigh-ins, the face-off, the final face-off, I want to see these guys, man. I want to see their weigh-ins. I want to see how they look. You know what I'm saying? Final presser. I can't freaking wait. And he definitely does have a window to stop EJ, man. Yeah, of course he does. Of course he does. You know what I'm saying? But man. Eric Garcia, there isn't going to be a chess match. So outboxing, I think there is, bro. Yeah, there is. Yeah, there will be, bro. Of course, styles make fights. You already know the story. Like, I don't think it's going to be like, I like to give recent examples. Adam Lopez versus Oscar Valdez. They just recently fought. A lot of people didn't see that fight. That was a fun fight, man. Oscar Valdez and Adam Lopez, top ranked card, whatever card it was, main event. I don't know. But that was fun. They didn't have that's what I'm saying, Eric. You know, to relate to this, they didn't have no chess match. They freaking went at it from the start, round 1 now to all those rounds they had. I don't know how many rounds it was, 10, I think it was a 10 round or 12 round, whatever. They were going at it, these guys, man. It's not gonna, I don't think it's gonna be like that first. Nah, bro, I think the first 4 rounds, LeVar. I think the first 4 rounds, bro, it's gonna be a chess match, bro. It's gonna be like, of course there's gonna be some nice spurts, you know, but these guys are elite level. You know, these level fighters, man, when it's this caliber, they're going to have to feel each other out. That's just my thing on it. I don't think they're just going to, you know, of course Spence is saying, yeah, I'm going to go in for you. I'm stepping, but I don't, LeVar. Bro, if Spence starts stepping from round 1, no, bro, I don't think that's the wisest thing to do. I see you, LeVar. Go ahead.
He's not going to change up his style. He already said it. I'm not changing up anything. He's going to go straight at him. He's gonna see. Hey, what did the late great Kurt Anderson say? Pressure bust what? Pipes, right?
Yep.
And Derek James, it's all about consistent pressure. Can Bud handle consistent pressure? That's what we're gonna find out on July 29th.
That's what it is. That's definitely what it is. And, you know, this show, ladies and gentlemen, you know what I'm saying? It was mainly on that. What we got from the pressers, you know what I'm saying? What did we get from the pressers? You know, the things they were saying, how they were acting. That's the conclusion I have, man. You know, with Bud and Bomac, they do seem kind of different. They seem different. Where's that loud Bomac? Where's that confident Bomac? I don't see that, man. I don't see that. And I'm neither side. But LeVar knows me. He's been seeing what I've been showing on social media. He knows I'm not on either. I've been going for Bud lately. I've been saying, Bud, man, I don't know, man. Bud's going to bring that. Bud's going to probably work Spence, man. I've been saying that on social media. Matter of fact, there's some dude out there on social media, on Instagram. On Instagram, he was like, yeah, man. He was agreeing with me. A huge Bud guy. He's a Bud guy. You know what I'm saying? He was agreeing with me. So, you know, LeVar knows I'm on neither side of these guys. You know what I'm saying? But what I do see is that, LeVar. I don't see the same Bomac and Bud in this presser. I don't see that loud Bomac. Go ahead, LeVar. I see you.
No. Once again, they know what they have in front of them. You know, it is what it is. But to real quick, big bro, to go back to what William Oskell was saying about Bud's legacy. If, to be honest with you, and I said this on Ricky's show one time, it doesn't. If Bud wouldn't have signed this fight with EJ, no matter what, he would have still went into the Boxing Hall of Fame. They would have still voted him into the Boxing Hall of Fame. Because what he's done at 140. And what he's done at 135. So no matter what, Bud could have been like, you know, screw legacy. I'm going to go into the Hall of Fame regardless. But I'm glad that he did decide to take on this task. To me, it seemed like he had no choice. He had no choice. And it wasn't. Yeah, I think the fans played a little bit of part of it, but then again, I think it's money. But other big fights were out there for Bud. I really think Bud's back was against the wall. Where else were he going to be able to generate a lot of money? Now he's trying to make history to become a 2-time undisputed champion. We'll see. I just think he had no choice but to take this fight. He had nowhere else to go.
possibly 3-time undisputed if he beats Spence and goes up for Mel, but that's another story. Mel ain't on Bud's mind right now. After these pressers, he didn't even think about no Mel, man. Eric R says, I see it similar to EJ versus Porter, and if Bud can't make Errol in physically, they had the physicality, it can be a meet. Oh, dude, I cannot wait for this, dude. This is just the weeks will go by though. It'll be fun. We got some fights in the meantime, you know what I'm saying? So LeVar, man, any last words, man? I gotta get going, you know, this internet was tripping and I don't want it to trip again, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna eat right now, man. I'm gonna eat and go back to work, go back to the grind. You know what it is, LeVar. Any last words, my guy?
Yeah, hey, big bro, thanks, man, for doing a flash live today, man. You know, I appreciate you. You know, I'm humble and grateful for everything that we do. To everybody in the chat, thank you for tuning in. Myself and Renee, we appreciate each and every one of you. We wouldn't be where we are without you. Salute to the whole TWT team. Nothing but love. Love to everybody in there. Hey, mental health, please, if you're going through something, please seek the source of help so that whoever can help you with your issue can help you with your issue. Also, call on that family member, that friend to check to make sure that they're okay. When it comes to me, mental health is very important. I've lost too many Marines due to mental health. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, hit that post notification bell so that when Renee and I go live, you get that notification. Other than that, your health is your wealth. Hey, salute.
And something else real quick, man. It's a show that we've been meaning to do. And LeVar, now that you're going to be in summertime, I want to get back with you, you know, backstage concerning that Marine stuff. You know, we had a show talking about, you know, kind of, I brought it up to you some time ago, and now that you're going to be in, you know, vacation, I think we got to get that in. Okay. So heck yeah. Because you just brought that up, something very important. Yeah. And it's important, man, for everybody. So yeah, I want to make that show, man. So definitely, man. Thank you guys so much, LeVar, for your time. Thank you so much, man. Renee Boxing platform. We simply discuss, critique, analyze, talk about sport boxing. Hey, in a level-headed, mature, coherent fashion. Thank you guys so much, man. Everybody who is here, we appreciate you. We love you all, man. Hey, stay safe out there. Mental health, like my guy LeVar was saying. Take care of you. Take care of your loved ones. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all you got. That's all we got. You know what I'm saying? So thank you guys so much, man. ReneBoxYoung, jam to the beat. Hey, peace out.
Peace.